All right, it's a beautiful Thursday. So every Thursday you should look at your stamp albums. So I thought I'd go through and show you another album. This is a lot of airmail on piece, so on envelopes and pieces of envelopes. So something a bit different, but along my lines of I love airmail stamps. So let's go check them out. Before we go on and have a look at these airmail stamps on cover, I just wanted to show you this ACSC catalogue. It's just brilliant. The front page is this here. If you haven't got it, you should go buy it. Worth every single penny. But looking at this stamp here, there's two different varieties. Have a look. See the different sizes of the paper. So you've got 31 millimeters by 22 and 31.75. How do we work that out? You get this little card that's usually given away free every time you buy stamps, or only a couple of dollars off eBay, and you measure the bottom of the stamp. So if we just go along, you have a look at the end of that. If it focuses, that's 31. So that's a type A stamp. So I think we'll find a B later on and we have a look. But these are the tops. I've been taken off the top of these envelopes, which is a bit sacrilegious, I find. I like the full envelope, but this came in a lot and I thought I'd just stick them in anyway. With these ones here, you're always looking for, when you see this beautiful stamp here, you're always looking for a little tail coming down the bottom here. It's like the stamp is worth a lot more. These are a couple of things that we've picked up over the years. They look quite nice. I think them being ripped off, it's like, it's a bit callous on piece. So it's only worth $20. So if you have a look back into the book again, so this one here, if you have a look, the specialist catalogue tells you how much this A stamp is worth on piece. Now, it's not a full envelope, so I don't know if it'd be worth the whole $20. I mean, you can see the cancel, that, having the cancel on there with the date will probably pump the price up a bit to that $20. But if it was the full envelope and very clear cancel, most definitely. But if it's a B stamp, so the harder to get stamp, it's worth $60 on envelope. And I know I've got a few of those. And just for everyone else, 2 stars, mint unhinged, so no hinges on the back. 1 star is got a hinge, so it's been, hinged before. The little bullseye is used. Rightio. And in the B stamp, it doubles for used, more than doubles for mint unhinged, and $10 extra for mint unhinged. And then you got booklet stamps. So once you find the booklet stamps, you usually got a little dot at the bottom and the top of the stamp. And then an A stamp booklet's $150, or it's a B stamp with a dot, it's $250. So we're going on a treasure hunt. So when you sort of try and find the booklet stamps, I'll show you where you look for these dots. Look at that, just drop that. The dot is above the R or below the R. So these come in a block of 4, rightio, and then it'll be a dot there and a dot there. So wherever that stamp is, they may get the dot or they don't get the dot. So there'll be a lot of booklet stamps going around that you have no idea it's a booklet stamp, but because it hasn't got the dot, you can't prove it. But if it's got a line through the stamp, really faintly, that's another imperfection, and then you know it's a booklet stamp as well. Just some of the things that you look for. There I put a broken frame, so I would have found a broken frame. I just love looking at these stamps. I'm just trying to find the same fault with it as many times as possible. To do that, you might be able to put it in the book one day. Look at that envelope. Just look at that socked on the nose. I mean, it's a little bit off center, but is that June or July 28th, 4th? Wow. Look at that plain stamp. Look at that. Or plain cancel. I haven't priced this one. I mean, basically what you have to do is work out which is the highest price on the envelope. So you look up this stamp, you look up this stamp, you look up this stamp and this, and figure out which is the highest price, and that'll be the price of the envelope. you might be able to find a collector that goes, oh, you got all those 4 stamps, I'll pay extra. Few and far between. Look at that. I can't even say what that town is. Something Cliff? Forgecliff? I think I can spell. Fogcliff? Fogcliff? F-O-G-E Cliff? I'm going to have to look that up. It's gone to London. There's an envelope underneath. Must have run out of space. Hobart, from Hobart to somewhere. Madrid, England. So it'd be England, not Madrid. Nice. Ooh, Perth, 4th of June. So it's an A. Oh, I love that. Those cancels. If that plane cancels a little bit clearer, it'd be perfect. To a watchmaker in New South Wales. Perth again. Oh, look at that cancel right there. Beautiful. Oh, semaphore. I really like this envelope. That's $60. That's a Type C. I won't start talking about Type Cs for the 3D airmails, but there is things I have read that these stamps, and for everyone out there, there's an A and a B type stamp. But I also heard and have read there are supposedly C type stamps, which is a measurement, a different measurement again. But I'm not going to try and explain that because some people I talk to about it, they fight about it, and it's just not worth opening the can of worms. Let's stick with both the stamps. And I will just keep that one aside. That's it, 31.5 millimeters. So it's not 31, it's not 31.75, it's 31.5. And I have found enough stamps that are 31.5 to say there was a C, but again, I'm not going to go down that fight. It's not worth it. And you'll find that some collectors, they will fight tooth and nail. All right, Type B, this is a Type B with a plain cancel. All right, let's show everybody what a Type B is. Where you put that up and start measuring. And again, it probably doesn't go all the way to 31. Oh yeah, 31.5, 31.75. It's a B tape, B stamp. So I would have bought that, guessing it was an A or whatever. And then when I measured it, instead of a $20 envelope, I got a $60 envelope. Thank you. But really, that just looked beautiful. Look at that with the KGV on it. Absolutely gorgeous. And also what you're trying to find is the long wing. If you get a long wing on there, so just there it gets a little bit of an extra long wing. And that's worth a hell of a lot more. I have got some long wing stamps that I've shown you all before, which are quite interesting. I don't think I've got them on cover yet, but we'll keep looking. Oh, it's a Type C. Must be something about that one. Why I've put such a large price on it. We'll have to look at that. Look at that. How beautiful. I haven't looked through this album for a good 10-15 years. I had this as part of my other album with all the other 3D airmails, but it just filled up very quickly. So I had to create another album, and I didn't want to get carried away, that's a Type B, with buying more and more envelopes, because this is just another whole world that unless you start throwing the money, time and effort behind it, it'll just take over your life. Which is fun, but I just want to stick with the stamps with the cancels. And I think I won't mind doing all the stamps with nice socked on those cancels, or cancels where you can read the date and put them in date order. I started putting them in state order, but I think I might want to put them in date order. Look at that. Isn't that perfect socked on the nose? That is just amazing. That is perfection. That is just, I can't stop looking at it. And then you move over to 4D. Oh my God. And it's got a